We are live. Anybody hail you? At Sweet Swine Mind Distributing.
It's cool out here.
Man, it feels good, don't it, Brother Mark?
It's cool, man. It's real cool.
Man, yeah. So we got the chat open up. Remember, we have Thanksgiving Q&A tonight. We're also double smoking a ham and doing some smoked mac and cheese. We're going to show you that here in a little bit. But make sure if y'all have any questions at all, Charles, what's happening, my brother? If y'all have any questions at all about Thanksgiving, last minute tips. Hey, if you got that 20 to 24 pound turkey, you better pull that joker out and put him in the refrigerator to And so, hey, on Sweet Swine of Mine Distributing, we did put out a little timeline by the food safety thing. Put out a little timeline. So if you got that 20 to 24 pound turkey, it needs to come put in the fridge at least by tomorrow, and then kind of going down from there.
You seen mine, didn't you?
What, turkey?
Turkey.
What? How big is that dude?
Oh, like 24 pounds.
Yeah, I think we did talk about that. I said, you better put that joker in the refrigerator.
I pulled it out.
Yeah. So, man, brother, what's going on?
Hey, just trying to get our reduction on, man. We got a family reunion coming up this weekend, and my in-laws. So
over in Tunica County.
Yeah, looking a few pork butts tomorrow night for that. So, just been prepping. Went to the store, got some stuff for all that stuff, and got our stuff to make our mac and cheese and our ham. Two of my favorite Thanksgiving, the entree and the side. Yeah. I mean, I could really pare it down to them two things.
Yeah, and be done.
It'd be done. I mean, don't get me wrong, turkey and dressing is where it's at too, but when it comes down to it, ham and mac and cheese, man, throughout the year is a spectacle for me.
That's right. I really love this double smoked ham. I had to do a few last year, and I said,
like 40?
Like 40. Exactly. I said I wasn't doing that this year. We did a lot of them, but I'm cooking for a couple people that I always do, but I didn't decide. I decided not to put a post out there and go all out and sell some. I just don't have the time this year.
It's a lot of work, and all these hams. I mean, if you buy the right ham, a spiral cut ham, and personally, I don't know if y'all know much about hams, but there's just like a pork butt. There's two different parts to a pork shoulder.
Yeah,
there's a butt section, which is the top. And then there's the picnic section, which is the bottom that's got the shank attached to it. Same goes for the ham as it does for the shoulder. You got a butt and picnic. So when you're looking at them, personally, I like to make white beans or ham and dumplings with my leftover ham. And the best meat on there.
That's a foreshadowing for a show coming up. I'm going to tell you, since we got this ham right here, I would say the week after Thanksgiving, probably going to be some of that going down.
So if you want more meat out of it, certainly the butt portion, just like on the shoulder, is more meat out of it. And if you're looking in the store, it's the one that's going to be more rounded off. It's going to have a round edge to it, and the flat edge where it's cut, and it's going to be round. If you're looking at the picnic is going to have a pointy edge. It's going to look more like cornucopia looking.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's going to have a pointy shank, and it's going to have a flat cut. And you're going to have a little bit less of the spiral cut part of it, but what you will have is a little bit more meat left over in the shank. And to me, if you're doing something with it in a pot, to cooking it down, you get more flavor with that extra shank bone in there. And all that shank meat's got a little bit more connective tissue and collagen, and it just richens up your soup or your stock or your beans or whatever you put in there with it. It's just like putting ham hock in something. Yeah. I mean, it makes it rich because those hocks, that's right at the beginning of where the hock is. So I like the picnic portion. So make sure, depending on what you're going to do for it, get the right section of ham. We have the shank portion.
Yeah. Hey, somebody is asking, what is this in not so nice language? So, hey, I'm going to tell you real quick. This is Old School with Mark and Ashley. And if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. So
peace out.
Yeah, peace out. So it's somebody from YouTube. I'm good. Hey, we love you if you want to watch, but we love you whether you don't want to watch. So we're good. You're more than welcome. We're right here in Mississippi. Everybody's welcome. I'm doing bacon jalapeno. We moved the camera there. But I'm doing bacon jalapeno mac.
Yes.
And cheese. I make a bean soup with my ham bone with dumplings. John Schultz.
Yes.
On the frozen tundra.
That is exactly what I'm talking about. Hey, W.
I don't know, but this randomly showed up to my recommended. Not complaining, though. Hey, W, we appreciate you watching.
Yeah, man.
Tell me where you're watching it from. And we thank y'all so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in.
We're doing ham and mac and cheese tonight, y'all.
Yeah.
It's real simple recipes we're doing tonight. But I tell you, it'll be some of the best things on your Thanksgiving.
And if you have any questions, this is what's going down tonight. If you got any questions about when to put in my turkey, what I need, I ran out of marshmallows. What I need to put on my sweet potato casserole, that kind of thing. So if you got any questions at all like
and if
that,
you ask me what to stuff your turkey with, nothing. Don't put nothing in it.
Butter.
Nothing. That just messes up the way it cooks. So
that's right.
Personally, I'm going to tell you to spatchcock it. And that, to me, that's the way to do it. I like a spatchcock half turkey, and if I'm going to do turkey and dressing, I'm going to dress it around.
Yeah. I'm
going to put some down and mash it in there and put more around it.
All right. So if you don't know the terminology of spatchcocking, that means cutting out the breastbone. Not breastbone. Cutting out the backbone and cracking the breastbone right there. Folding out the legs, folding out the wings, spreading it out pretty good, all nice and even. That lets that turkey cook even. You can do it with chicken faster and more even. But you can do it with chicken. You can do it with turkey. Works the same. Duck, same thing.
Any kind of fowl. If you're cooking something that's got a gut cavity or an innards cavity.
Yeah.
And that cavity in there is a whole different world. There's a lot of moisture in there.
Yeah.
And that cavity limits the temperature of the air inside that cavity because of all the moisture.
Yep.
If you eliminate that cavity, everything cooks a lot quicker, and your breast and your thighs all cook at a similar rate. Now, what I mean by similar rate, they get done at the same time at different temperatures.
Yeah.
So the breast it'll hit that 160 about the same time that your thighs will hit that 180.
Charles says, spatchcock it and put it on a bed of herbs and put it in the red box.
You ain't never seen that done before, have you?
No, I have never seen it at all. Hey, Robbio from YouTube. Hey, we are cooking tonight. We got a smoked mac and cheese and a double smoked ham out on the pellet grill.
I'm about to bring the ham in just so it'll have a little time to cool, and the mac and cheese is right behind it. So I'll go ahead and pull the ham out so it can cool just a little bit.
Cool. All right, so get your questions ready. If you got anything for Thanksgiving, meal prep as far as sweet potato pies or whatever, we'll try to answer them for you. I'm going to try your sweet potato casserole. You did, but I'm putting some bourbon in it too. Well, John, you naughty boy.
Come on.
Look at that, man. Okay.
There's your shank portion ham, and this came from our local Piggly Wiggly. If you don't have a Piggly Wiggly, this one I'm gonna say was neighborhood of $1.70 a pound, and this dude was somewhere about $17, $18.
Yeah,
it wasn't that bad. So we took the spice packet that come with it and mixed it with a little bit of sweet Hawaiian apple chipotle, put a rice coat of Dijon mustard on the outside, and then rubbed it nice and heavy with that mixture.
If wherever these people are watching from, where can they get apple chipotle?
Man, you can buy apple chipotle rub at let's see, like Bass Pro Shops or Sportsman's Warehouse.
Okay.
You can buy them at Ace Hardware. You can after the first year, you can probably be able to buy them at Tractor Supply.
Oh, nice.
But those are a few of the places you can buy right now, or at Sweet Spot of Mine Distributing. Or
if you're here in Olive Branch, you can get them at Big Muddy Outdoors. We got Mark Lambert's full line of Sweet Spot of Mine, including the pickles, including the Wilsonshire sauce. And so we're good to go, man.
Look at that crust on that thing, man.
That thing is beautiful. That thing is good.
So we've got the mac and cheese starting to bubble.
Yeah.
It's doing its thing in there, and Yeah, there's a few different ways you can see with this, where they're quick cutting this thing.
Yeah.
So that nice little.
That's gonna make some good ham and dumplings.
That's gonna stay right there on that bone.
Yeah, that's right. Sam's Club. Aradia says Sam's Club. I do like their kind of beige color paper.
Yep.
Sam's Members Mark hams. Those make great double smoked hams.
If you have an Aldi, they have the Appleton Farms. That's a really, really, really good one. And their price, I think they're $1.89 somewhere in that neighborhood right now. They limit how many you can buy at a certain price, of course.
I think they get two. I think you can get two.
But Aldi's certainly a good option.
Yeah. But Sam's Club, if they have it, that's usually $1.88 a pound.
Yep.
I don't know if it's gone up this year or what, like everything else, but
if y'all like
great hams.
Country ham, I'm not opposed to it. I really like it. But don't buy that country ham that's hanging just out there in the wide open, wrapped in a bag, hanging.
Yeah, don't do
not
that.
under refrigeration. Don't buy that and expect to just cook it right out of the bag.
Yeah.
It don't work.
Yeah.
So take it out of the bag, but because it's a salt and sugar cured ham, it is super, super, super salty. It's preserve the salt, not with refrigeration.
Yeah.
So you got to take it out of the bag, put it in a cooler, dump some ice on it, and cover that dude with water.
Okay.
And let that dude soak at least 24 hours. Because what it'll do is it'll extract that through osmosis. It pulls that highly concentrated salt out of that. You liked it, didn't you?
Yeah.
It pulls that salt out of it, and it normalizes that flavor, so it's just not so salty. Then if you want to, you can score it, do whatever you want to, and bake it off and glaze it. But it doesn't have that much moisture in it, so you don't need to cook it quite as long as this, because this thing is ham water added.
Okay.
So you're going to have city ham, which is ham water added, or you're going to have country ham, or you have pit ham.
Yeah.
Those country ham and city ham water added generally, unless it says otherwise, has a bone in it. Pit ham is a boneless, pressed together ham.
Like pressed together stuff.
Yeah, usually with some sort of edible film.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so Jenny says, G-Man better bring me home a plate or he's sleeping on the couch tonight.
She must know what's coming.
That's what's happening. I'm going to show it on the screen just so everybody sees that she said that. So we better get your to-go box now.
Yeah, I'll go ahead, Jenny, go ahead and get that clam shell out.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one of these little crusty pieces right here. So, oh my goodness, that's great. All right. So this past weekend, big weekend right here at the
test kitchen.
At the test kitchen. Why did I not say that?
My hands.
I don't think I had enough sugar today. At the test kitchen, we had the MBBQA cook-off this weekend. Friday night was a single steak cook. Saturday was a double. Sure hate I missed Saturday, but it sure looked like a good time.
You won that contest selling golf carts.
I did. I did. I don't know. I think I lost to myself. Friday, I had a terrible cook. Yeah. I did.
I had terrible both days, really.
It felt like riding your bike, not knowing what foot to put on which pedal. You know what I'm talking about?
Not knowing how to change the gears on the 10-speed. Always stuck in that real high gear where you can't hardly turn the pedal.
It felt like somebody put a stick in one of my spokes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know. I had the same problem.
So I couldn't get out of the blocks good, but
boy, how about that fat on it?
That right there is wonderful. That crust is just great.
I don't know how y'all call yours ham.
I like to flip it over there on the side.
Yeah, usually just kind of flip it over this way
and let it do its own work there.
And you got you're going to have a thin and a thick end. And then generally, you can just come in here and stick your knife right down that bone and kind of come up.
Buck's on the wrong side of this door.
And I just usually won't go around this shank bone, y'all.
Come on, man.
Until I get on the other side. And these little short pieces.
some of my favorites right there.
I like these little short pieces.
That little piece right there. Them little pieces right there.
Or that right there?
Yeah, that right there.
That's got some little bone fragments in it off of that there, off of that there knee or elbow, whatever you want to call it.
I would call that the knee.
They don't exactly have pot.
My goodness, that's good.
So, if you wanted a bigger slice, come in here, cut that in half, and you can get some more slices out of this dude.
Yeah.
And just cut on down to the bone, work your way around, back to it. Right here. And then, depending on how well it's cut, you may have to come in here and divide them a little more.
Yeah, because they might not cut it all the way through.
Yeah, they cut down the bone, and that little spiral cutter, when it hits a hard spot, it kicks back.
Yeah.
So you may have to come in and divide your cuts a little bit more, right down next to the bone.
Yeah.
It ain't a big deal. Just come in here and lay one at a time over, and then just go on and separate them.
Now over at the Tunica family reunion, y'all have a skeet shoot or something?
No, that's just a deer hunt.
Oh, just a deer hunt?
Everybody comes in from all over, and everybody's, gets their belly full, and they go out there on the deer stand, one of them, I don't see nothing.
Yeah, because they smell like ham.
They smell like ham.
Exactly. Well, we used to make a point of blowing something up.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we I'll get some tannerite or something. Me and the cousins to go blow something up around Thanksgiving. And
that's always a fun thing to do.
Yeah, like your pumpkin from Halloween, stuff like that. Maybe not that late, but you always have some pumpkins laying around.
Man,
blow stuff
that
up.
Right there, man. That apple chipotle really, really works on there because we do this on a pellet grill, y'all, and you ain't gonna get just a ton of smoke over pellet grill. But that apple chipotle really
adds that smoky flavor.
Yep.
I was thinking about doing it in my barrel drum.
It wasn't them little end pieces.
What do you think about that?
I think it would be highly recommended.
Yeah. I have done this and made a Dr. Pepper glaze.
Now, you just cook that down so it gets sticky sweet?
Yeah, and just pour it right over top of that ham.
Mm-hmm.
And Dr. Pepper glaze is pretty dang good.
Guarantee it.
And it works well with ham, and all those spices in that Dr. Pepper just tend to work pretty well. Who needs to know? Best boning knife. Let's see. Just Joshing from YouTube asked, "What's the best boning knife, Mark?"
Boning knife?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. There's a couple different ones out there. The one that you saw me had in my hand was that Gunter Wilhelm Premier Pro Cut. Mm-hmm. I like it a lot. In some cases, if you're holding a knife like this, that straight edge is great. But a lot of times, if you're holding a knife and you're active boning, then this is the preferred method, depending on how your meat's positioned. So sometimes when I hold it like this, I have a Victorinox curved boning knife.
Yeah.
That curves up, and it really gives you a little bit more exposed edge on the point. Yeah. And so when you're boning and working like this, and like pulling meat back and cutting it off the bone, I like that curve a little bit more. So I think they call it a semi-flex boning, curved boning knife from Victorinox is one of my favorites, and then this one, depending on how I hold it.
Yeah. Mad Cow Cutlery has a nice one too. I've used theirs from Corral. What are we looking like, bro?
You ain't gonna like it.
So put panko breadcrumbs. Ain't gonna like it. Put panko breadcrumbs on the top of that. Yep. Let that get good and nice. And how many cheeses did you put in your sauce?
This is a 6 cheese mac and cheese.
Not 5 cheeses. He put 6 off in here.
And we took the macaroni. It calls for like 9 to 10 minutes of cook time, right?
Yeah.
We only cooked it for 5 minutes.
Okay.
And after that 5 minutes, we went straight into the pan.
Yeah.
After 5 minutes, And then we took our cheese sauce. Now, all we did was just take a crock pot and took, a nice square. I didn't measure how much it was or weigh it, but a square like that of Havarti, and the same Gruyere.
Okay.
Gouda, a cube of a block of cream cheese.
Yeah.
Parmesan cheese, and American cheese.
Man, the whole gang was there.
And then about 3 times of that same portion of whole milk in a crock pot, and just give it time to sit there. And it's a loose, runny cheese sauce. And then because you're not fully cooking the noodles, you want a runny cheese sauce, because once you put it together, the noodles are going to draw the flavor of that up.
Yeah. And it's going to soak some of that cheese up.
Because if you're going to cook it again, you don't want your noodles all the way done. You're going to finish cooking them in the sauce, and it's going to set in the sauce. So you want it kind of a runny mixture. When you're stirring it together in this pan, man, it should just be flowable and just liquid, because it's going to set up.
Yeah.
And as you can tell, this is set up real nice.
Tim says, Microsoft, your microphone sounds terrible. It's hard to understand what you guys are saying tonight.
Wonder why?
I have no idea.
Maybe is it Tim? Is it too loud?
Tell me what's going on, Tim.
There's a possibility it's too loud.
Well, it's the same settings I've done. Let me see.
I mean, that right there, y'all, all you need is a roll.
You just snatched it out of Tim's hand. He was like, whoa, bro.
Yeah, man. I was coming after that.
They are like wide open. Hey. Yeah, they are like, the mic, I backed off of it a little bit. Let's see. They're wide open. Tim, I hope that's better. I'll try not to be as loud. I don't know how that's going to work out. All right. Hey, Dobbs gave us $2 more. Happy Thanksgiving. My mac and cheese is better, is what he said.
It could be.
It could be. I don't know. If you're around Mississippi, bring us some of that.
All I'm saying is, my buddy Evan gave me this recipe.
Yeah.
And I like it.
Yeah. Tim, I'm not sure, man. I cut them back down. I'm hoping it's okay, but I had to put it up. I think that's better, he said. Okay, cool.
So when we put this in the pan, we put it over in the pellet grill. This probably went 35 minutes or so at about 375.
Yeah. Also, I had to put this thing down here, and my beard keeps hitting it. So let me lower that a little bit. Hold on, bro.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you something.
What Farm Marshal Bill said?
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
He says the audio is definitely a little jacked up tonight.
Really? Well, it's a simple recipe. You mix your cheese together, you half-cook your macaroni, mix it together, make sure it's flowable, put it in there and cook it with a little panko on top of it. And next thing you know, you're happy. A little black pepper on top.
Man,
Isn't that good?
what's up with that, dude?
Just good old mac and cheese. Now, it could be a little creamier than that even. I could have made it a little creamier.
I'm going to see.
And all you got to do is do that. More milk.
Yeah. Hold tight. I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to go see what's up, see what I'm hearing. Cheese in your beard, somebody said. Is it?
Maybe in mine.
It can be.
That double smoked ham is good. Especially when you get some of that outside. So, if you could have this and some green beans alongside of it, or salad and some rolls, you could just, that's all you need. I mean, and the texture's good. But it could be creamier. It could be have more liquid in it. But either way, the pasta's not overcooked. It had good flavor. What do you think, Ashley? What's the sound like?
It sounds like we're in a
Tunnel?
tunnel.
I wonder why.
Oh no. Hold on. Let me see, is that better? Yes, it's loud. When Captain Cheesebeard took his off. The audio normalized when Captain Cheesebeard took his off. Okay, cool. Anything to make y'all happy.
Captain Cheesebeard.
I like that. Sounds like a walkie-talkie, they said.
Okay.
Well, that's fine. I just
Some
said
sort of feedback in that dongle.
it could be. Could be. Well,
Good upon that.
what's the word? How you doing, Mr. Haley? How's is it?
Like I told him, tell Evan, thank you.
Yeah, that's right. Whoever this Evan cat is.
That's right.
If y'all know Evan is the chief of pretty much everything over at Hope Presbyterian Church.
Oh, okay.
If it has to get done, it goes through Evan.
I got you.
It's all you need.
Mm-hmm.
That's really it. If you had some of them split top rolls
Man.
or a little butter on it, it'd be over with.
And that's one of the best leftover things. Really, both of them.
Mm-hmm. You don't really, this is the thing that would be haunting you in the middle of the night.
There you go. You
But
get
it's
up.
in the refrigerator. And you know there's some ham and some cold mac and cheese.
But
Man, you could do it. We got a lot of people from YouTube.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, your YouTube page kind of just blew up.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, it's really weird. I don't know the whole algorithm of YouTube, but your Bloomin' Baloney
Mm-hmm.
video just kind of took off. Everything else has 25,000 views, 20,000 views, something like that, some lower stuff. Then all of a sudden, this Bloomin' Baloney video has 335,000 views on it.
It's nuts.
and then you have like 4,000 followers now.
Mm-hmm.
And when we started this, you had maybe 1,200
Mm-hmm.
when we started the old school thing.
Right at it.
So
Something working.
Boss Dive says Bloomin' Baloney was boss video. I shared it myself. Well, thanks, Bob Dobbs.
So coming soon is
What do we got coming soon on the Sweet Swine of Mine YouTube video?
black garlic.
Okay.
Show you how to make black garlic.
All right.
And then also we're going to show you a comparison of 8 different brands of local popular brands of charcoal and their burn rates and how hot they get, along with some graphs and just some useful information.
You got real fancy on those graphs and voiceovers and all kind of stuff we had to drop in there.
So we're going to do that just to give you some good info so somebody just can't say this is the best brand of charcoal. You can make your own decision depending on what you're doing. And then we're going to do another bologna video.
Okay.
And I'm just going to say it's going to involve some bologna and a fryer and a smoker.
All right.
It's going to involve some puff pastry, some mustard, and some caramelized onions.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It's
now.
all going to come together.
I know what you're talking about now. For a minute, that file cabinet wasn't open,
It's open.
and now it is.
That's right. You're thumbing through there looking.
I'm thumbing through there, remembering what my friend said to me.
Yeah.
Smoked ham makes great sandwiches after Turkey Day. You ain't lying about that.
I'm telling you, you can make so many things with this leftover.
Yeah.
Ham salad.
Ham salad.
Let's get to that.
Okay.
Now, if y'all don't make ham salad, you're missing out.
Okay.
It's a cold salad you're going to make with this out of the fridge. I make a whole ham worth of ham salad.
Really?
All the kids want me to make it. So we take the food processor, drop in the boneless ham, and pulse it
Yeah.
until we get it all done. And it's not pate, it's not flowable, but we chop it all pretty fine.
Yeah.
And then we put some onions, in there and chop it fine. Then we take some real good bread and butter pickles and drop them in there, chop them up pretty fine. And then a little bit of that spice packet, just sprinkle a little bit of that on them, or a little white lightning. Mm-hmm. And start adding some good big mayo. Then we start stirring it to get a good consistency. And then once we get a good consistency, to where we think it's kind of loose, when you think it's got too much mayo,
yeah,
then we dump in a big old package of mild and sharp cheddar shredded cheese.
Oh, goodness.
And you stir all that together and add some black pepper to it and put it on a cracker, put it in some white bread and fold it over, put it on a split top roll, wrap it in a tortilla.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that is the best ham salad you will ever get. That bread and butter pickle sweet and the salty ham and the salty cheese, all that really works together. It's a great spread.
Gary Castile said 7,500 of the Bloomin' Bologna videos might be from me. It's great. You watched 7,500 times. Cool, Gary. Hey, where are you, bro? We miss you tonight, man.
You want some more?
You missing a good meal here.
It should taste better than this day for leftovers.
Oh, yeah.
Tastes better than this day.
And on the roll.
So, Bob says ham salad is one of those dishes I used to eat with my grandma.
Yeah.
But now I'm old. I'm like, oh, hell no. Is it anything like that you used to eat when you were a kid?
That's the stuff I like now.
That is the stuff I like now, but like when I went to my grandmother's house, my dad's mom, she thought a snack was a box of red box of those raisins. Was it Sunrise raisins?
Mm-hmm.
That's what she thought a snack
was. Regular.
Yeah. And so I can't stand a raisin now. Cannot stand it. Just I get the shivers every time I see a raisin right now.
I've never been a raisin fan though.
I'm not a big. I like the California raisins, but
especially the golden ones.
Yeah, you don't like gold ones?
I like them.
I do like the golden one. I can stand those.
Yeah.
So like, especially in their trail mix.
This ham salad too, y'all. You can do it just like you make an onion sandwich or whatever. Make your ham salad, put it on a piece of white bread, cut the edges off, cut it in half. And I don't know if you got an herb garden, we like to have chopped parsley or chopped chives and have a good little plate of those. And then we'll spread some mayo on the outside on the cut edges of that sandwich. And it really dresses it up if you're making a plate of sandwiches. Just by spreading mayo on the cut edges of that sandwich and then stick it right in either that parsley or those chopped chives. And it makes a beautiful green ring around it, and it gives it a great herbaceous flavor on each bite.
Taba Apparel says, or leftover turkey browned on the stovetop and put on bread with mustard on a sandwich.
Leftover turkey browned on the stovetop.
Yeah, browned, I guess, in a skillet.
Yeah.
And then put on bread with mustard.
Okay.
I like that too. That's pretty simple flavor.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a big tangy mustard turkey kind of guy.
This ham.
Throw a piece of Swiss cheese on it. I'm good.
This ham is so good.
Let's see. Who else? Oh, somebody had a question. Ashley, ask Mark what the price range of those legends are going to run. Need to know how many green stamps to put back.
Think of old school green stamps, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty green stamp right there, isn't it?
One that comes to the grocery store. You
Mm-hmm.
the book.
Yeah. They put the finger in there and they hit that $50 and
They had to dial them up.
dial them up for you.
Yeah, that's right.
You can take them in there and get like a new toaster with them or something. Well, those Legend smokers are probably right now about, I think the first one's on the way here, which is R2 Revision 2. It is on the way. I saw where it was shipped out yesterday. As far as the production models, I'm going to say it's probably going to be about 60 days. And they're going to run about $3,000.
Yeah. Give or take $100.
The first one that we came out with, which is the one you see it on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
It was a 3/16 stick model.
Okay.
So it was 22 inches deep, 48 inches long,
Yeah.
3/16 overall wall thickness. The new ones are going to be 1/4 inch.
Okay.
A little bit heavier, not a lot. It would just wound up being easier making those round pieces out of pipe rather than rolling your own steel.
Yeah.
So had to change things up just a little bit on the drawings in order to get all that done and clean it all up and it's going to production. Just take a little bit of time to get all of them knocked out the first run and then get them here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say about 60 days was probably a very achievable day.
Handmade smoker from Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful smoker. Craftsmanship is not cheap. So when somebody puts something into it, it's not stamped out or stamped metal or anything like that. When real welding goes on, there's some quality to that.
Yep.
And quality comes with a price tag, you know. It's not a grill for everybody. I'm not saying it is.
Mm-mm.
But if you want a quality
Offset.
stick burner offset that's going to be right there for you'll be able to hand this down to your kids, grandkids, or whatever. This is the grill.
Yep.
This is it.
And we have it set up with a couple options. It'll have a basket, a charcoal basket. It'll have a shelf that you can add to the front. It'll have a charcoal grilling pan that you can drop into the cooking chamber and grill on it. So it brings the charcoal into the cooking chamber this far away from your surface, so you can actually grill steaks or burgers or whatever you want to on it. It's gonna have, and then also a flat spot directly over the firebox, so you can set a pan on it to warm sauce or
Yeah.
rather than just being round on the top and not be able to see anything on it.
Yeah, I saw that flat surface up there. I really like that.
Yep. So it's gonna be cool if you guys have ever looked at a Yoder Wichita. A Yoder Wichita and this, man, are very similar in size and shape and design. This one's just going to be obtainable. Whereas the Yoder Wichita right now, if you order,
It's not obtainable.
it's about 10 months out.
How you doing, brother?
That's the issue with a lot of these companies is that they're so far behind.
Yeah.
This company that's building these has got tons and tons of capacity. They build all kinds of components for like Bobcat and stuff like that.
Yeah. And one thing is they're able to get the material, but right now the material is at a premium rate too.
Yep.
So, they're right now. I would like Travis McGee from M Grills. I mean, he had to come out with a carbon steel design of the M16 just because of stainless steel being so high.
Yep.
So.
Well, they said at Old Hickory that their stainless sheet went from last year at this time $68 to like $248.
Wow.
So you can imagine
That's
what's
crazy.
happened to the price of everything.
Every day.
If you can get it, go on and get it. If you wait, it's going to go up.
That's right.
Don't worry about the price right now because it's cheaper than what it's going to be tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't see it going down any. I mean,
It's not. It's not going down.
Mm-hmm. So, does anybody have any? We've seen a few things about what people are going to cook for Thanksgiving. But if you have any questions or, hey, what time do I need to start this if we're eating at this time? Or this ham like this, when you're just really double smoking that ham, you're just really adding more flavor to it. Your kind of flavor with seasoning and a little bit of smoke. So what's the time range on that? How much do you do that for?
I didn't put this on till right at 5 o'clock. So it only went just
2 hours.
Just a hair over 2 hours at 275 degrees.
Okay.
So if you want to run a little longer, just kick it down to 250 and run it for 3 hours.
Yeah. But really, that seasoning that you put on it gave it a nice crust.
It does.
And you just added flavor to it. A lot of the hams that you get from the store don't have a whole lot of don't have a whole lot of flavor. A lot of them just taste like ham and water, But
what you just said is an important part of it, y'all, is water. So if you wonder why this ham's already cooked, why are we cooking it again? Why are we double smoking it?
Yeah.
Well, ham water added is that. If you add water to something, it waters down the flavor.
That's right.
They do that because they can sell water really expensive in a ham.
Yeah.
I mean,
add to the weight.
They can get a lot of money for water in the ham.
Yeah.
It's part of the curing process, so it just kind of works out like that. But by removing that water, you get a more intense ham flavor.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why the country ham is so intense and strong, because the water content's really, really low already. And so by removing this water and cooking it out, there's a bunch of it in the pan here.
Yeah.
It just intensifies the flavor of the meat by it not being watered down.
We've been talking about through a few weeks that we had something special going on with a company called Comment Sold. And it's going to be on Sweet Swine of Mine's page. So if you don't like our Facebook page already at Sweet Swine of Mine, please go like it. And it's going to be really easy to use this Comment Sold. And I'll tell you real quick about what's happening there. So we'll do a live show, or we'll do post, and we'll be featuring certain items. And you can buy straight from those posts or straight from those live posts, live feeds, just by saying sold and the item number that goes along with the item. And those will be ringing across, and it'll be in the shopping cart there. That's for ham and dumplings, ain't it?
You would think?
Yeah, I think so. So, somebody said real quick, what seasoning did you use on that ham? We used the ham glaze that came in the package, mixed with some apple chipotle from Sweet Swine of Mine.
Right there.
Apple chipotle. You can get that at Ace Hardware, Bass Pro Shop, Lowe's. Not Lowe's on apple chipotle.
Like Sportsman's Warehouse,
Cabela's, Bass Pro, Ace Hardware. All right.
Or Sweet Swine of Mine distributor, Big Money.
Yeah, our Big Money here local in DeSoto County. So
we'll ship it to you.
Yeah, we'll ship it to you. So back to Comment Sold. All you have to do to get started is, if you're in our show and you're seeing it, all you gotta do is type register. All right. You type the word register, they'll send you a link to register to buy stuff through Comment Sold. When you type sold 100, so to speak, it'll send you an invoice straight for that product, whatever that product 100 is tied to. So real simple, easy. You can pay by credit card. You can pay by PayPal. Super, super easy. Free pickup at either Sweet Swine of Mine Distributing or Big Muddy Outdoors.
Yep.
Or we can ship it to you. So whatever we try to do, but this is a new way to buy barbecue supplies right here from Sweet Swine of Mine Distributing, and we're trying to make it easy for you. And we're going to broadcast this live first when?
Our plan is to do it, Sunday after Thanksgiving?
Sunday after Thanksgiving. So they call it Cyber Monday. We'll have to come up with something for Cyber Sunday, I guess. So that's our plan, to have the first day of a barbecue live presented by Sweet Swine of Mine Distributing right there on Sunday after Thanksgiving. So y'all come.
Be a Comment Sold.
Yeah, be a Comment Sold. That's an excellent company, man. So far, they've been really nice.
They've been on it.
Helping us out with all our two country boys trying to get hooked up to the internet.
They probably shake their head at me.
Yeah. So we're trying to get into the new age of selling. We understand that that people would like to buy stuff just sitting at home, and
if they see something that we're using, like they ask about that boning knife.
Yeah.
We'll be selling stuff like that. We'll be cooking something fun.
Yep.
And we'll just be featuring the stuff we're using.
Yeah. And so, speaking of cooking something fun, and we're kind of don't forget Jenny's to-go plate. Don't need G-Man sleeping on the sofa.
Look here.
There it is. There it is. You better get that, son. I better get me a Go plate too. Miss Angie might let me sleep on the sofa.
Can't have that.
She likes ham and mac and cheese. So we hadn't decided how to split the time yet from old school, but we do have a new show going to come out, and we're going to split some time with old school and a show we call what is it again?
Los Taqueros Golones.
Los Taqueros Golones. Right? You like that? Los Taqueros Golones. So we were told by our Mexican friends at SMP that would be a perfect name for the show because those are the gold tacos. Is that right?
What is?
The gold taco makers? That was the translation?
No, the big taco makers.
The big taco makers.
Yeah.
I thought Golones was gold.
No.
No. Gold is other. No. Gold is not.
Okay, so it's big.
Big.
Yeah.
Golones is big.
Big tacos makers.
Big tacos makers. I got you. So, yeah, I should have known that. So the
Big taco guys.
Yeah, big taco guys.
Yeah.
So
That's why I said big taco love.
That's right. So, Los Taqueros Golones. And that is going to be Big Taco Love. We are sharing the love to our fellow gringos of learning how to cook traditional and our gringo style of our good friends in Mexico's tacos. So we're going to start out with the Fire Master series, named after all the fire masters. So they're going to have their own signature taco, and that's what we're going to start with. So you're going to see some of that on our barbecue live. Of We're going to introduce that show.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll see that, and a lot of product from SMP is going to be shown in that first show, and great knife sets from Gunter Wilhelm, and cutting boards, and SMP. Just got some great stuff. We got some cool sombreros, some hats,
Molcajetes,
a lot of seasonings. And so, man.
If you guys don't know what SMP is, it's Sociedad Mexicano Parrilleros.
Yeah.
Which is the Society of Mexican Grillers.
Yep.
Our brothers from across the border that we met at Memphis in May, that we spend as much time as we can with. They come here, we go there, teach classes together, go on adventures together and cooking adventures. And so we're big supporters of them, and they're big supporters of us, and we're going to support them as much as we can in our show, featuring a lot of their traditional taco recipes, ingredients. Some of you're going to see a lot of stuff you've never seen before.
Yeah,
you're going to see some stuff in the store that you didn't know how people ate it.
That's right.
From cheeks to lingua, which is tongue.
Yeah.
To barbacoa, which traditionally barbacoa is made with the head.
Yeah.
Depending on where you're from. In northern Mexico, it's made with the head of the cow.
We might dig us a pit outside.
We might need to.
Yeah, that's right.
And then if you're in Mexico City, then barbacoa is made with lamb.
Okay.
So depending on where you're from. And then in the north of Mexico, cabrito is king, which is baby goat.
Yeah.
Yep. So we've got a goat farm right up the street there, and I've seen a few cabritos when I drove by.
All right, and so you know how barbecue in different regions is different. In South Carolina, North Carolina, they got their own way of doing barbecue. Memphis likes to say they're the barbecue capital of the world. We have our own style here. Texas barbecue, Kansas City, California, wherever. But it's like that in Mexico with tacos.
Yep.
Every region cooks tacos a little bit different, does it their own way.
Different ingredients,
different meats, different proteins, different traditions.
Different tortillas. And there's corn versus flour, and there's, There's maize. There's
harina.
There's harina. Maize harina.
Yeah.
There's flour, and there's maize. There's it's just maize.
Yeah.
But it's made with, and help me here.
Corn.
I'm having a brain fart. Masa
Masa.
de harina.
Oh, yeah.
And masa de
But is that corn?
maíz.
It's like a powder.
Yeah, it's a
powder.
Powder
So,
corn,
I mean, when I think of masa, I think of tamale.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have to cook some tamales.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Hold on. Oh, yeah, you told me there was tamales here, and I totally forgot about that.
I'm glad we saved room.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that. We're going to have a good time with that. And, man, I'm just excited about that. Also, we got a sponsor for that show. And we got a sponsor for our Los Taquillos Galones. It's Taco Gear. And, man, I didn't wear any of my taco gear. He sent me a sweatshirt and a hat. But I've got some more stuff coming from Gerald at Taco Gear. Y'all go check out his website, tacogear.com. And, man, just cool stuff. Any kind of, mentions any kind of tacos. I talked to this guy on the phone, and he was just, a guy that likes tacos.
Kind of like
and
us.
he made his whole, like me. And I have a sweatshirt that says Taco Life. And it says, I didn't choose this Taco Life. This Taco Life chose me. And that's just how it is. So, y'all check out Taco Gear. And you'll see some of the gear that he sent us. And we got that coming up. I got a cool carne asada hat coming. And, yeah.
We're going to show you lots of cool stuff, y'all. It's going to be different salsas, different proteins, different tortillas.
Yeah.
And some stuff that you're not going to think is going to make a taco.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Hey.
In Mexico, everything's a taco.
Did we think the trimmings off that pork butt was going to make a good taco?
It's one of the best we have.
Exactly. One of the best we've done. And but I want some smoked pork belly. I want some pickled onions. I want a taco Juan. And I can't wait for y'all to see this. It's excellent. Smoked pork belly, pickled onions, red onions, taco Juan.
Salsa
Verde, taco Juan. Oh, my goodness, man. So I can just think about us dancing and getting tacos off the Tribal Fire Grill at Memphis in May. That's all I can think about.
Dancing, smiling.
And I'm sitting there filming people dancing. And Bento was like, turned to me and says, "This is how we live. This is just our life. This is how we celebrate life."
Yep.
And it's just a culture that just catches on with you like fire. And because, just like that says, it's the fire that unites us. It's just a very intriguing culture that you just want to be around these people because they cook, they enjoy watching you eat what they cook, and then they dance and they laugh and they just love one another.
Friends, fire, and family, man.
That's it.
Triple F.
And man, I saw the video from 2019 when y'all went to Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Nakia did. Man, I gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go. It's just, man, I can't wait. I love it, dude. Who's that? Oh, my good friend Brian Elsie. What's up, dog?
Yeah.
What's up, Bean Meat? What's happening with you, baby?
Bean Meat. That's just what we got. We just wrapped up in the fridge.
Yeah, hi, old Bean Meat. That's my boy, Brian Elsie. We worked at Rhodes College together.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my dude. Bean Meat, baby.
Bean Meat and what was your name?
Bison. Yeah. Bison's been my nickname from like 95. I mean, like, it's been there for a while. So, y'all know what time it is? It's Popsicle and Prayer time, man.
Popsicle 30.
It is Popsicle 30. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. What kind of... Hold up, man. What kind of popsicle is this?
That's Popsicle brand.
Oh, okay.
He must be running thin on the.
We're running thin on the bomb pops, I bet.
Because I can't find them. This is a sugar-free Popsicle brand.
I'm gonna tell you what, supply chain. y'all mess up my bomb pop situation,
We got a problem.
we got a problem, Jack. I need bomb pops in my life. All right, man. Let's pray it out. Our gracious Heavenly Father, Lord, we just thank you for this day. We thank you for this time together. Thank you for this wonderful food that was prepared for us, Lord. Just thank you for this friendship. And, Lord, just bless everyone watching, and may they keep them safe, and everyone have a happy Thanksgiving. And remember the breakdown of the word Thanksgiving, that we should give thanks. Give thanks every day. Give thanks for what you have blessed us with, Lord. And in Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we will not be here next week.
You know why? Because we'll be giving thanks.
We'll be giving thanks. All right, brother. Y'all stay tuned. What we're going to have going on the week after Thanksgiving. Y'all have a safe and happy holiday, and we'll see you right back 2 weeks from tonight right here at the Test Kitchen.
God bless you. God bless somebody.
Yeah. Love God, love people, y'all.